What's up? What's up? What's up? Your boy's back. Yeah. It's Hittie. I'm back with a new video, and hopefully this is a weekly video segment that I want to do here because it's fucking dope, and I want to keep doing it. So that's the plan. But here we go. Of course, I'm who I am. So we're not gonna try to be politically correct or not cuss on here. So if I get canceled, then so be it. But we're talking mainly Houston Texans football and Dallas Cowboys football, but a little bit of Houston sports and a little bit of other sports knowledge. But basically, I'm going to take out my big ass fucking head here and I'm going to put it on the table and let everybody look at it for a little bit about football and my opinions on football. And like, we're just seeing some of these dudes' takes and they're just fucking trash compared to like normal guys that love football or love fantasy or just love sports in general. It's just funny how some of these guys get paid like retarded monies to just talk straight out of their asshole. It's fucking wonderful. It's a wonderful business, and hopefully, I can get paid a shit ton of money to talk out of my asshole or give you straight facts. I would like to go with the facts one and let you decide with facts what you think's gonna happen and let you make your mind up there. Bust, bust. Busted? I don't know where I was going with that. I think I was gonna say but and plus we made bust. I don't anyways, moving on. So this video and the videos that I want to keep doing are gonna be called Hittie's Hot Hunches. Triple H was one of my favorites. Not the favorite, but one of my favorites. And Hittie's Hot Hunches just kind of rolls off the tongue. Thank you, sweetheart. So I just want to that's what we're gonna call it, unless I come up with something better along the ways of continually doing this. And yeah, if you feel free to like talk shit or have different opinions, feel free to put them in the shit below, man. That's what we're here for, man. To talk football. I don't give a fuck if you're a Titans fan or an Eagles fan. We can talk all day until we blue in the face. Let's get it with the first. These are the opening season's hunches. You know what I mean? Where just like based on like what I think is gonna happen in the season as a whole. Like, damn, I was gonna start off with my big one there. I can't start off with that one. Okay, so here's an easy one, which is not too hard to get behind. Lions win tonight. Lions win opening night. Yeah. That's why it's a hot take, Mugs. I was like 50-50, like this could happen, but then Travis Kelce's actually out tonight, and it's like about to kick off in like 30 minutes or so. So I really 100% think that the Lions have a chance here, and I'm gonna go ahead and put my nuts on the line with my next take, which I think Gibbs over Bijan Robinson, and I understand. That's not saying I don't believe in Bijan's talents or the cut of his jib. Shout out to Matthew Berry. But I just think the situation and the immediate impact is going to be higher for Gibbs. I think Bijan might be a better runner and might compete with Gibbs, but I'm picking Gibbs over Bijan because of the amount of touches that I think Gibbs is going to see. I think Gibbs sees a lot more touches, carries, and catches. I guess it's all the same thing basically, but I think he's going to have a lot more catches and a lot more carries compared to Bijan. I think Bijan might knock his out the park what he gets, but I just think over time, the 22 carries versus the 17 outrageous carries of Bijan is gonna eventually give it to Gibbs. So I honestly think the Gibbs over Bijan, especially for rookie of the year. So Gibbs rookie of the year if your boy CJ don't come out of the woods there and steal that award. So there, and then here's another one. I don't think the Eagles are as good as people think they are. I think they have a really good defense. I think their offense is going to come screaming down this year with production wise. I know they have two receivers, and that's probably one of the main reasons. I mean, two top tier talent receivers in AJ Brown and the Reaper over there, Smith. So I understand they have two. That's what happens when you have two very, very talented receivers. Your offensive numbers go up, not to mention have a running quarterback with a decent running game. So I might just have to stick my foot in my mouth, and the offense is pretty much the same. But I think there's competition over offense and over expertise last year. I think they were a lot of skill based, outperforming their opponents, and I don't think that's going to be a big thing this year. I think the skill level is going to be pretty much even throughout throughout the season, and I think the offense is going to come down to earth. I could be wrong, but that's my hot hunch. So come at me if you want to. Let's go with Aaron Rodgers wins MVP. Oh, did you like that one? Green Bay Packers? I bet you didn't. I've only seen one person ball as hard as Aaron Rodgers does when someone tells him he can't ball. Yeah, I think this is just the writing on the wall. Too many people were talking shit. Too many people were doubting this dude. I think he's got a ginormous chip on his shoulder the size of a fucking Green Bay cheese hat, if you catch my drift, and he's going to put a bunch of bitches out to sea this year. I don't know if that was like a correct analogy that I was going for, but it kind of sounded cool, so I went with it. But you know what I'm saying? Aaron Rodgers is going to fucking ball this year. Unless he gets injured, which all this is fucking hoopla, compared to injuries, you know what I mean? Anybody could get injured at any moment. But if he doesn't, I think not only is he going to have probably one of his best seasons, he's definitely going to win MVP, and he's going to do it like we know he's going to. I mean, I can't see it happening any other way. So there's that hot take. Let's go with a random one here. Oh, yeah, Chargers. They're going to have probably the best offense, like statistically, pretty much all season. All season long, they'll probably be number one, number two in yards per gain. I mean, yards per down, completions, percentages. If Justin Herbert's as good as everybody says he is, and I think he might be, this year he's gonna prove it, and he's gonna tell a lot of people that, hey, I am elite and I can get this fucking shit done. I just think they're gonna have a lot of outstanding numbers statistically wise, and they're going to be talked about a lot throughout the season, so get ready for that. So I gave you the Lions, I gave you Aaron Rodgers, I gave you the Eagles. Here's a homerism one, if I ain't never seen one. The Texans this season are going to be the Detroit Lions of last season, meaning we're going to have like a 9-8, 8-9 kind of window here this season, beating a lot of teams that are the lower tier teams of the league and the less consistent. I think we picked ourselves out of the dirt. This is our first year as an actual organization, building like with our actual building pieces on table. Like we had to knock everything off the first year, and then the second year we had to clean off everything and like just put random shit on the table. And this is the first year where we got rid of everything that we didn't want, and we actually have our pieces in play. The pieces might need to be upgraded, of course, wide receiver room, linebacker depth, and maybe edge rusher on the other side, but we'll see. But in my opinion, I think this is day one of the new organization, right? I think we'll see a lot what they put on the table against a very good team in the Baltimore Ravens. As much as I want to be a homer and be like, they got it, no problem, you know what I mean? But I mean, there's a chance the Texans can win, but if we're being like nitty gritty on it, it could be a wash. But in my like football opinion, I think this could be like 21-17, and that's what I kind of want. I want the Texans to be in every game and just kind of get outclassed a little bit because they're babies, you know what I mean? But hey, you never know. And Will Anderson and CJ Stroud could grow up immediately and not be babies. But I'm taking it face value, and I'm being like, all right, they're probably gonna have a little bit of growing pains, and they're not gonna be fucking all-stars immediately, you know what I mean? So we're gonna have to wait for them to grow up a little bit and hit them lows and figure out where they're gonna be at, and then moving forward, we can hopefully grow on what we have they accomplished this season. So my opinion is we are very close to making it to in the playoffs. We need like 2 or 3 teams to like lose at the end of the season, and then we got to beat the last team in week 18. Yeah, week 18, we got to beat that team to get in, but chances go awry and we don't even have the chance. But we can, if we beat the team that we're playing, we kick them out of the playoffs, kind of thing. Basically exactly what happened with the Lions last year. Everybody was like, nah, they trash, come out of nowhere, win 7 games easy, and then kick the Green Bay Packers out of the playoffs. So that's who I think the Texans are going to be. That's my hot hunch on that one. So I gave you the Lions. I gave you Aaron. I gave you the Eagles. I gave you the Texans. I gave you Gibbs over Bijan Robinson. And oh, yeah, and those that might know me know I'm probably a little biased on Gibbs, not because he went to Alabama. In fact, I love Gibbs in spite of his Alabama history. But anyways, okay, so yeah, the last two, the kickers of the channel, the kickers of me, the Dallas Cowboys will have the top tier defense, the top tier, the number one defense this season. Not only will they have the number one defense this season, which is my number 2 hot take, Dak motherfucking Prescott will have his best season this year. Now, I'm not a Cowboys fan, be like, this is our year, blah, 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 blah. Fuck that shit. What we do in the playoffs remains to be seen, and that we'll talk about that when it comes. But I'm telling you right fucking now, the Cowboys in the motherfucking main season, in the regular season, the Cowboys are everybody's daddy, and it's not even fucking close. You can say anything you want about interceptions and not being clutch and being America's bitches and America's cowgirl cheerleader. I don't give a fuck what you talk about, as long as you respect it, that in the season, these motherfuckers are dangerous. And the number one thing we have, there's probably going to be a lot of problems this season. But the number one problem we had last year was cornerback depth. Number one problem. Well, technically that was our number 2 problem, because our number 1 problem had to be the offensive line, because it broke your quarterback's fucking thumb, and he missed the first 6 games of the season. So yeah. So number 1 problem was the offensive staying healthy, but hopefully we've got that taken care of, and we have a plan if anyone or when people actually get hurt. So we'll be set for that. But the number 2 problem, like I said, was cornerback depth, and number 3 problem was fucking receivers, man. Like, I love this guy. So I love Nolan. He's on the Texans now. But the fact that you can look at the Texans depth chart and you can count 4 people ahead of Nolan. Nolan Brown? Am I tripping? Is it Nolan Brown? I think it's Nolan Brown. You can count 4 people are ahead of him. 4 people are ahead of him. 1, 2, 3, 4. He was a starter last year for the Dallas Cowboys. Now, if that doesn't fucking make you start thinking about what the fuck we put on the field last year, and I'm not sure if it was fucking Kellen Moore or Mike McCarthy or Jerry Jones, whoever the fuck said that we could make it work without fucking Amari Cooper is a fucking moron. And I really hope it was Kellen Moore that's got cocky and was like, oh yeah, we can do that shit without him. And that's why he got fucking canned, because guess what? We couldn't fucking do it without Amari Cooper. Okay? First and foremost, let me get off that fucking high horse, because it's done, it's gone. Kellen Moore's out the fucking door, and hopefully he can take his fucking throwing a goddamn ball with 2 minutes left to go in the fucking game out the fucking door, because I don't want to see that shit anymore. It's not fucking Madden, all right? We're not trying to fucking have the number 1 offense and compare our dicks to each other, okay? We're trying to win fucking games. Number 1 all be all. Win the fucking game. You had to leave with 1 minute and fucking 47 seconds. You don't throw the fucking... Still a little pissed off about that Jaguar game. Anyways, yeah, so that's it, man. That's your boy's hot takes. That's Hittie's hot takes on the top 8 there. So like I said, we'll go back in order here. Number 1 of all, Dak Prescott will have his best season, and we're talking 69% completion percentage over the year. I mean, 4,000 to 5,000 yards. I'm talking about like 4,000, maybe like 4,700, 4,900 yards. Very close to 5,000, if not 5,000. Okay. All right. We're talking 37 to 30 touchdowns. All right, that's 37 to 30, right? Boom. Probably like 30, 36. If you were like, bet right now, I'd be like 35 and a half. You know what I mean? If you wouldn't give me halves, I'd say 36. All right, and the interceptions y'all keep fucking going crazy about. I'm going to put like money on it right now that this dude will have anywhere from 4 to 10 picks. I want to put like 7. I want to put like money on 7. Like 7, boom. He's going to have 7 or less. Easy. Y'all just crazy right now. Y'all's crazy with this shit. I hate the Cowboys all you want. They ain't done shit. But don't hate the talent that they have right now just because they got cocky fans, all right? I understand. Oh, this is our year. We're going yeah, fuck all that nonsense bullshit. It's not our fucking year. You have to earn it. I'm not one of those fucking check the tapes, man, because they're tapes. They're literally fucking VHS tapes, and they're in the fucking closet, all right? Check those tapes. That's how fucking long it's been. I was alive. I got to see it live. But a lot of these fucking Cowboys fans are not even old enough to have seen it live. And they don't even know what a fucking DVD is to find the motherfucker to watch it, all right? So stop bullshitting with the history. It is what it is. We're a badass fucking franchise, and we can stand tall on that and piss on people if we want. But we ain't done shit. But I'm saying respect is what it is. Like, the talent is there. All right? Talent is there. All right, with all that being said, I don't really got to go over the rest of the shit. Cowboys going to be dope. Texans going to be all right. Aaron Rodgers wins MVP. Lions win tonight. Eagles are trash, like always. Shout out to the Giants. They're going to be trash, too. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, yeah, Chargers. Kellen Moore's over there, man. Kellen Moore's over there, and they got three number. Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen was the first round draft pick, or was it a second round draft pick, right? I'm not tripping. He was a first round draft pick. I can't remember if he was like a first or second round draft pick. But Keenan Allen's nice, right? He's a first round draft talent, right? So they got 3 first round talents over there with Mike Williams, Keenan Allen, and the dude that just drafted Quentin Johnson. Quentin Johnson. All right. If I'm saying shit wrong because I'm dyslexic and I'm fucking retarded. But that's what I'm talking about. They have so much talent on offense. Kellen Moore is just going to be like fucking Stevie Wonder over there, just fucking throwing shit up together, and it's going to be fucking dope. All right, that was kind of Bill Cosby with the fiddling and the diddling, but Kellen Moore has a lot of tools in the toolbox if you figure out what I'm saying, all right? And it's going to be nice over there. As much as I hate it, and I think they might just like choke at the end because that's what Chargers do is they choke. Shout out to them Chargers. They like choking on shit, so we like that. So, and we are a fan of that. Oh, man. All right, now I'm just talking shit. Now I'm on my shit talking shit. I gotta get out of here before I continue talking shit. Fuck the Titans. Anyways, I like Tennessee a lot. Not really. Get out of here. I'm out.